Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you a couple of things which I have got recently from MAC and one or two other things. Sorry, I'm still sitting on the floor, still in the process of, you're going to see this in quite a few of my next couple of videos, purely because we're renovating basically my house and everything's a state, and the only place I have to sit right now is this laptop is balancing on half a load of laundry and half a plastic crate. Great. Anyway, I'm just going to get straight into it. First thing I want to talk about is the new Viva Glam lipstick Nicki for Nicki Minaj, which I got a couple of days ago. So it looks like this. So it's like a very bright flamingo pink, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my lips today, if you can see. Now this may not be for everybody. It is very, very bright. Even in this current light, you can't quite tell just how bright it is, and trust me, it is super, super bright. So this is a close-up of the lipstick, which is a satin finish, very, very creamy. But the only thing is that I find with a lot of satin lipsticks myself is that they sit on the cracks or show up all the cracks on your lips. If you've got any imperfections, and I think pretty much I'd say 99% of people do, it will show up patchiness on your lips, and it's just not that flattering. And the only way that I've been able to make it work for me is by applying a tiny bit of lip gloss on the top, which is what I've done. So if you're wondering why it's a little bit glossy, which you wouldn't necessarily get from a satin lipstick, that is why. But other than that, it's a very, very bright flamingo pink, blue base pink, for Nicki Minaj, for the Viva Glam Fund, which all proceeds go to the AIDS fund, which MAC created a very, very, very long time ago. So that is that. Let's see. Okay, so another thing that I promised you not too long ago was to show you some of the things that I got from the MAC Naturally collection. I will start off with one of the lipsticks, which is a Cremesheen called Pillow Talk. So it's a lovely browny nude colour. It would definitely go very well with the majority of skin tones, as a lot of Cremesheens tend to sometimes be a little bit patchy here and there. I mean, it does annoy me in that respect, but I really do love the formula, the way it feels on my lips, the way it just glides on, keeps them really, really moisturised. The only annoying thing can be its slight patchiness sometimes, but if that doesn't bother you too much, then by all means go for it, which I generally do. Yeah, so that is the only lipstick that I bought from that collection. I also got one of the mineralized skin finishes, which is called Blonde, which was one of their re-promotes from, I think it was the red head, blonde head, brunette thingy collection a while back. So it's basically different shades of pink, ranging from dark to light. That is a mixture of all of them. It does tend to show up skin imperfections if you have any. I don't have. You can probably tell for once, finally in this light, you can tell that my skin isn't the greatest, due to spot picking as a kid. But I generally tend to use it as a highlighter. I got two of their blushes. This one is called Early Morning, which is a nice, I'd say a rusty kind of brown. Not even a brown, I suppose a more rusty orange. Really, really like this colour. I would say it would definitely go well with the majority of skin tones as well. That one on the end. I'm only doing one swipe in case you're wondering as well, just so that you can show, because it's not like you tend to pile on blusher, unless obviously that's your choice, but I'm just trying to show you the kind of way it would look on my skin tone especially, and obviously I don't use it that strongly as that. And then I got one more of their blushes. This one is called Fresh Honey, which is a lovely warm light orange colour. Love this colour a lot. Very warm, really nice for the spring, really brightens up your complexion as well, and again another one which I think would go very well with the majority of skin tones too. Can you see it there? Right at the bottom. And then I got one of the mineralize eyeshadows. This one's called In the Sun. It's a very nice coppery gold colour, very wearable. And I've actually used it loads and loads and loads. I tend to use it wet, and I use it generally on its own just because I like the kind of metallic sheen that it gives, and I don't want other colours on my eye to compete with it. For example, like I've got kind of pinks and blues on my eyes at the moment. I just like to wear this on its own. But you know, each to their own. You can do it how you prefer. There we go, right at the bottom. And that is all that I got from the Naturally collection. There wasn't really anything else, but I thought have to have. Alright, and another collection that recently went by was the Iris Apfel collection. I just remember a very mature looking lady wearing the most amazingly bright makeup. Can't actually remember who she is. Is she a designer or an artist or somebody? Anyway, very, very bright collection, and I bought 2 of the lipsticks. First one is called Pigeon Pink. That is bright, bright fuchsia pink. This is a matte colour. The thing is that the matte lipsticks tend to smell different than the other MAC finishes. I don't know why. And I find this to be a really weird chemically vanilla scent. I'm not a fan. Anyway, so that's it. Pigeon Pink. There we go. That one right there. And then I got one more, which is called Party Parrot. Another matte. This is more of a orangey pink. Another super, super bright colour. So obviously this was one for those that love their bright colours. That one right there. Oh, no, wait. That one there. I don't want to like stick my finger in it because like it's so, so bright. The only thing about these is it's the same, I find. Maybe it's just me, that with matte and satin lipsticks by MAC, they just, even though these are quite creamy as well, after a while they tend to kind of like congeal on your lips and show up all the imperfections and that sort of thing, which I'm really not a fan of, and I end up using lip gloss over the top just to counteract that problem. So I don't know what to say other than the fact that I love the colours so much. That's why I had to buy them. And also I got this Cremesheen glass from the same collection. This one is called Narcissus, and it reminds me of Up the Amp by MAC. Same sort of purpley, magenta-y, lilac-y sort of colour. And what I tend to do is I have actually started wearing it over the Pigeon Pink, and then it still gives it a really nice colour overall. So those were 2 things that I got from there. Let's see, a couple of other things. This is probably my definite favourite product of the month. This is a brush, a stippling brush from Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman, who is one half of Pixie Woo on YouTube. I don't know what I did before this brush. It's absolutely amazing. Makes my foundation just apply flawless, buffed in. I normally used to use like the 190 MAC brush, which was an actual foundation brush, as opposed to a stippling one. I've never really bothered to try a stippling one before, and I don't think I'll ever use a foundation brush ever again after using this. You tend to use so much less product by using this as well. I literally put the foundation on my hand, go like that, and then just go like that, and then blend it and buff it in, and it just gives such a smooth and flawless look. This I bought it from Boots. I think it was $9.99 and well worth every penny, and I only bought it yesterday. I've used it twice and I'm in love. Plus it's really cool. Oh, you can't see, but it stands up. It's got a little stand, so it just stands. But this is the stippling brush, and they've got quite a few other brushes as well. A nail polish that I recently got from 17 by Boots, which is called Glisten. It's a really nice shimmery peachy gold, and I'm actually wearing it on my nails today. Love, love, love. I got this new, I think it's called a face powder, but it's a blusher basically. It's called Hervana by Benefit. Comes with the newly typed box that kind of swings open with a funny brush that no one ever uses, and it's basically got a swirl of different types of pinks in it, and the overall colour that you get is a very warm glow. I hate using that word. I'm always trying to think of what's a better word to use than glow. But it gives a really nice, natural, youthful kind of look to the skin. A really nice flush of pink. Not too over the top. You can't actually go over the top, I find, with this personally. I think it's a really, really, really good blusher by Benefit. Now, I recently back to MAC some eyeshadows, some depotting eyeshadows, which I won't mention about the fact that MAC told me that I could bring back depotted eyeshadows, and the woman in the Westville store whinged and said that I can't do that, but on this instance we will allow you, whatever. I got my lipsticks in the end. So this one I got by MAC is called New York Apple, which is a frost. Really nice, plummy autumn sort of colour. Again, it's a frost colour, which I do like frost finishes. And it's this one here. Gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And then another one which I got, which I only wore for the first time yesterday, is called Shy Girl, which is a Cremesheen, which is a really nice peachy pinky nude, I'd say. It looked amazing. I had really strong eyes yesterday, and this complemented them perfectly. Run out of space. Right, it's right there at the top near my knuckle. Can you see? Can you see? Yep. And then one purchase which I actually did make, which is called Pink Lemonade, which is a lip gloss by MAC. And this is like a corally pink colour. Haven't actually used it yet. We'll probably use it at some point shortly. Just obviously with all these new things that I've bought, I've only got one set of lips. So it's that one right on the bottom. Really, really nice colour. Pretty. Trying to think what else. Oh yes! And then lastly, these blushes by Sleek, which are called Blush by 3. And I actually did buy 3. So they are basically a palette of blushes, 3 blushes. And really good for if you're traveling, that sort of thing, for convenience sake, and also giving you a variety of colours too. So this one is called Sugar, and this is basically looks like that. So like a nice orangey matte shade, a kind of a rustic brown with shimmer in the middle, and on the end like a crimsony colour. Lovely. And then, oh god, land the money. This one's called Lace. Oh. So a very strong matte orange colour. A colour in the middle that looks very similar to Rose Gold or Orgasm by NARS. And then one on the end which is like a corally red colour. More on the coral side, I'd say. And then this one which is called Pink Sprint, which is obviously pink. Very, very bright pink right in the middle, as you can see. Very light hand. This one is a very strong raspberry purple sort of colour, and this is a more muted version of that first one, I would say, but more on the kind of dams and wine kind of side. Yeah. Oh, and last but not least, my new favourite eyeliner. This is by Stila. This is their kajal eyeliner. Now I'm sure people all over YouTube, especially in America, they're like, we've had that for years, we've had that for years. Yes, but in the UK they stopped selling Stila, and they only recently brought it back. And I generally, in my waterline, have always used Feline Icol by MAC. This is its replacement now. I'm in love. Just, alright, where's the space? So soft, so smooth, pigmented, gorgeous, in love, in love, in love. So I think that is it for now. I have purchased something from the MAC Cook Shop Love, whatever it's called, collection. So that will probably be my next video. I hope that you're all having a lovely sunny Saturday afternoon. It is sunny here in London at the moment. And until the next time, see you later. Bye.